So you've noticed, though, Paint, Brett P, #1 in the league. Jimmy Klein, #2. And there's the Puffin Painters at #3.
I'm ready to. I demand is more donut against Kramer, man. I had him beat, man.
Yeah, if you had beaten him, he'd be down at 2-2 instead of he's 3-1. He's 120, 107, 113 points behind me, and he's 3-1.
Yeah, he got a lucky win. I had all close games. I've had all close games, and now I got Brett P. And if I beat Brett P, man, I'm fucking pumped.
Yeah, Brett P's the top dog right now, man.
Yeah, he's scoring.
And he's starting Tavares this week because Sam Bradford's on bye. So.
Well, not even that, man. Wes Welker's going against the Jet D.
Right.
That helps me against him at least.
Wes Welker has 40 receptions this year.
That's disgusting.
Do you think it's possible he catches 130 passes, again?
Yeah, he's on pace.
He's on pace for 160.
160. On pace for 160. And Evil Monkeys offered him a trade to me, and turned it down. I didn't want to give him George Drew. And
really?
Yeah.
I'll give him Sean Green.
Yeah, well, he was like a few other pieces, and he wanted to give me Vic, and I wasn't interested in Vic.
No, well, you have Tom Brady.
And why? Yeah, plus he's an Eagle. I don't want any Eagles.
Yeah, I know, but, you already played them once. You're 3-1, they're 1-3.
Oh, this is before the season.
Right, okay.
I ain't getting them now. I was about to conjure up a trade with Steven Jackson to get him. And then he's like, too late. Shock.
Brett P is really benefiting from Darren McFadden, bro. But the thing is that McFadden's had a nice year. Bradshaw's really had a below-average year, so I think those two are going to average each other out. Ryan Matthews...
Bradshaw's going to fucking step up this week because, what's it called, Apple.
Brandon Jacobs?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He's doubtful this week. He had a knee injury last week.
Well, the projections are Brett P. 165, the Puffin Painters 116.
That's what I'm talking about.
Jackie Battle's projected for 0.29. Brad offered me a trade in the Dynasty League, Paint. Did you see that?
In one league? No, I didn't see. I've been doing the questioning, making sure. I'm not looking, every week I've been making sure everyone got their waivers. Those days done. I put out how to. I don't want to look at it, because I didn't want to see if anyone was getting crews ahead of me. Then I can, we're in conflict of interest. So I didn't look.
Brad wants to trade me McCluster for 2 of my second-round picks. No freaking way.
McCluster.
For 2 of my second-rounders next year.
That's unbelievable.
He's got gall, man.
He's got to give more than that.
Yeah. Trade me his 2013 second-rounder. McCluster's rushed for a total of about 150 yards through 4 games this year. Hasn't ran for a touchdown since week 2.
Oh, man. I'm banking on McCluster to return punts for me. And that's what I'm banking on.
I just rejected the trade.
Yeah, we can't expect you to take that, man. McCluster is not. Jackie Battle. They already talk about Jackie Battle taking his touches, McCluster's not. He's more of a scat back Not even a scat back.
Is a scat back. You remember that song, Paint?
He's a big Trey guy, that's it. He may make highlights, but that's about it, you know?
The scat back. You do know the Scatman song, though, Paint.
What's up?
You do know the song, the Scatman.
No, I don't.
You don't know this song? Paint. The Scatman, listen.
I'm a scat man.
Wait, just give me a second here. Nothing, Paint?
It rings about it. It has a familiar beat, but I can't say I've heard that one.
Skip it up a little beep. You're a little, I mean, that was kind of like, early 90s, you know, a little bit, like 1 or 2 years behind your time. Not much behind you, but like 1 or 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
The Scatman. He's a Scatman! But dude, honestly, Paint, I see no need to be playing Matt Castle. I think that I'll be playing Blaine Gabbert.
I think Matt Castle, dude, I think the Chiefs are going to make a run, dude. I go with the veteran.
Paint, I'm almost out of it, bro.
You're not out of it, but you gotta put in your best lineup regardless.
Oh no, I'm playing the guys that I need to look at, guys that I need to build my faith in. I need to build my faith in Blaine Gabbert.
No, you're not. The best quarterback's Matt Castle. The Chiefs are coming around, dude. They won last week. They got the Colts this week, dude. How do you fucking sit?
Well, instead of Johnny Knox, I'm playing Aurelius Ben this week. I may sit Harvin. I may take a look at Golden Tate.
How would you sit Harvin? Like, why do we have to take a look at him without the bench, DJ? Like, that's like...
Why would I even draft Harvin, Paint? According to you.
It doesn't matter. The point is that, you know, it's, the integrity of the league. You got to put in the best lineup to sit there and see how they play. You can see how they play from your bench.
Yeah, I don't even look at them, though. And we're only talking a matter of a small amount of points here. There is integrity to the league. When your best quarterback gets hurt, sometimes you have to sit back and say, it's time for me to draft Andrew Luck.
Yeah, I hear you, but dude, you're sitting on one guy, dude. Andrew Luck. It's like, you got Matt Castle on the bench. You got guys
Matt Castle! I went from Peyton Manning to Matt Castle. That's like going from Peyton Manning...
At the end of the year, there's going to be playoff spots on the line. If you're sitting there benching guys, that's jeopardizing the league.
By the end of the year, Blaine Gabbert will be playing at a Matt Castle level.
Yeah, but he's not now, you know?
I'm not even going to come close to people. I scored 128 points last week. Come on!
Yeah, so what? I didn't score much either, man.
That wasn't even on a bye week, Pate. That was not even on a bye week. 128. That must be the lowest non-bye week score in league history.
Yeah, but then you got,
what do you mean, yeah, but?
Matt Castle is coming back.
So he's going to make up. I lost last week about 250 to 130.
It doesn't matter. It's this week. The Chiefs won. I mean, dude, if you're going to sit there and throw, you know, if you're going to sit there and throw just to get one good draft, and you're like, jeopardize playoff spots for others, it's like short shit from others, dude. I don't want that. I'm telling you that right now.
Payne, I'm going 0-13 no matter how any way you write it.
No, you're not, dude. It's not like... No, you're not. It's, you know, people win. You know, there's been seasons, but...
We're talking, I'm not sitting here and playing the shotgun game between Sean Green and LT anymore. Shit like that, all that is stopping. The shotgun game distracts the shit out of me, and you, of all people, should appreciate that.
Dude, you gotta put in your best lineups. I mean...
So you tell me then, Pate. Then fine. You set my lineup for the rest of the year.
No, dude.
Yeah, baby. I don't...
Like this, if you're gonna sit there and quit, you know, just...
I didn't quit.
I mean...
I'm setting a lineup of people that I want to play next year. And those are the people I want in my lineup. You've said many a times about when you had your week 13 meant nothing, and you basically took you played your guys.
I played my guys to win now. I play to win now every week.
You of all people need...
Andrew Luck's gonna do anything in the pros, man. You know, you never know. People bust.
Hey, to hold on to a guy right now, to hold on to, for example, an LT right now.
My point is, you gotta play your best guys.
Pate, this is a...
teams that are trying to fight for a playoff.
Okay.
Need you to win.
And you know what, Pate? You're absolutely right. But don't be surprised when Johnny Knox and LT and people of that nature end up on the waiver wire real soon. LaDainian
Tomlinson's old.
And when he heads for the waiver wire...
Fucking defender or something.
You know, and Rex Grossman dropped. Henny's out for the year, so I could put him on IR.
Henny's out for the year?
Yeah, he's on IR.
Oh, he's a pain in the ass.
My team is in turmoil, Pate. You don't seem to appreciate that. We're not giving up.
I don't appreciate that you're going to sit there and bench guys that...
We're trying to put a lineup together. We're trying to put a lineup together for next season. Matt Castle will be on the waiver wire.
You're not listening. If you're sitting there bench, you're like leaving your best players on the bench while people are trying to fight for a player.
It's not really leaving on the bench. No, so you don't understand what I'm saying. You don't understand what I'm saying. Guys like Matt Castle, people who I don't believe are a long-term member of my franchise are headed for the waiver wire, and that includes people like Matt Castle. That's what you don't seem to understand. Matt Castle's not going to be on my team soon, bro. You heard?
You're just throwing this thing away. I don't know, dude.
I'm not throwing anything away. I need to gather the young talent. I cannot afford to hold on to these old farts.
Victor Cruz were there this week.
Hey, I dropped Greg Little by accident because I'm trying to pick up veterans, and I'm not going to repeat that mistake once more this season.
Stop yelling, dude. Stop yelling.
Because you're not listening to me. I listen. You're not hearing me. You're not hearing me. You're not hearing me.
Do what you got to do, but you got to set your lineup so you can compete. You can't be jeopardizing others' playoff hope because you're looking for Andrew Luck. I will not tolerate that.
It's not about Andrew Luck, but the fact is, I cannot afford to hold on to roster spots and give them to players that are not going to contribute to my team in the long term. All right, I've been making mistakes with my roster this season because I've been holding on to old people trying to win on a weekly basis, and my team put out 128 last week when I started Rex Grossman. I will not allow myself to afford to make these mistakes anymore.
I'll tell you right now, I think Castle's going to... I think the Chiefs are going to make a nice run. That's what I think.
Yeah, Castle might be the one guy that I hold on to, but LT, Grossman, Knox, they're all getting...
I don't know what the fuck happened to him.
Yeah, they're all getting dropped.
There's guys on the waiver, there's guys out there. They are,
And I can't, exactly, and I need those people on my team right now, Paint.
Well, I picked up one, Jackie Battle.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah, not in this league, but I mean in the other league, I'm starting them against that pig. With no fear. No fear.
And here's the thing. The only reason I might want to hold on to LT is because I'm going to watch him help some other team compete. But he has no room on my roster. Do you understand what I'm saying now?
Yeah, I mean, I would just go Sean Green completely. I wouldn't even fucking shotgun him. I mean, you're almost 4. I would almost trade him. You could, you know, I would.
I mean,
Much for him, but you can get something for him.
LT against the Raiders had 5 catches. Do you know what? Do you know that LT against the Raiders had 5 catches, 116 yards, and a touchdown week 3? And he also ran the ball 6 times for 38 yards. LT had 144 yards against the Raiders and a touchdown, including 5 receptions. The next week...
LT can help people. That's what I'm saying. You can get something for LT, a young receiver, from someone who's going for it now.
I think that's a good point, Paint.
You get I don't know what young receivers out there, you know, like off the top of my head that you can go, but there's a guy with that team that's obviously going for it now, and you got to get a receiver off.
Well, it's not Blue Line. Blue Line doesn't have.
You know, I doubt Justin needs LT, but it never hurts.
If I could figure out a way to get
Jackson around week 7. After I play Brad, I need Steven Jackson. But I think Steven Jackson's going to be traded before the year's out. He's 8 years in the league.
I'm offering LT for Toby Gerhart right now.
Well, what the hell is that thing? Toby Gerhart's not even a future. He's nothing.
See, you don't watch the Vikings. You haven't seen Gerhart. Gerhart can be an every down back, Paint.
He's not. He's behind 18.
Well, I'm going to ask for a back-end second-round pick. But, actually, I'm going to ask for next year's second-round pick. Yeah, I just proposed LT for Gerhart and a 2012 second-rounder. I'd love to make this trade. Give me my 4th second-round pick for this upcoming year, and Gerhart, who I wanted from the start, who got picked 1 pick ahead of me in the second round of last year's draft.
So how many points does he put up a week?
It's not about right now. Payne, am I trying to win right now?
No, but I don't think he's ever going to be. I don't know. I'm not going to say I don't think he's ever going to do anything. You know?
A lot of people feel that way, but you got to take a chance somewhere. There's going to be a time when Adrian Peterson either gets hurt or is...
He'll get hurt.
What's that?
He gets hurt. Yeah,
he's never played a full season. Granted, Gerhart has run the ball 8 times this year. However, he's run the ball 8 times for 50 yards. He also has 2 catches for 47 yards.
Yeah, it's freaking less than 10 fantasy points, maybe 12 tops.
Well, yeah, but the average is, 8 rushes, 50 yards, 2 catches, 47. The average is there.
Yeah, but 2 rushes a game.
Pate, because you just can't understand what it's like to be my roster. I'm back in the rebuild mode.
You can get a lot better than Toby Gerhart for $80.
I'm asking for my 4th second-round pick for next year. I'm basically asking to own the second round, which I almost do already.
You might as well. I guess that hurt.
To own the second round, Pate. I'll own it. Just like the Patriots. Because they owned last year's draft. I don't know that I'll make the right picks. But if I don't finish last with all the second rounders, I'll be able to trade up and get luck.
You're right.
But luck... My team is not likely to win a game this year, Paint. And next year's draft is going to be known as the draft of Jimmy Klein. The start of Jimmy Klein.
Yeah, you got to look forward to it. That's why I want to get rid of Jackson at one point. He's 8 years. I think this is his last good year. I honestly do.
And you should have made that some kind of trade with me before now. I have no reason to pick up any of your running backs.
I'll trade him to Justin for one of his receivers around week 8. I'll get that, no problem.
I'll give you serious value for LeGarrette Blount.
He ain't going anywhere. He's part of the future. He is the future.
I don't know what to offer you. I'll give you a 1st and a 2nd. I'll give you a first and a second. Any of those picks of your choice. You could be essentially trading me Blunt for... I can't give you this year's number 1.
No, I don't blame him.
But I'll give you this year's second and the 2013 number 1 for LeGarrette Blunt.
Nice. Well, I'm pretty much... Blunt's my future.
Blunt is the future of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So, I mean, that's my offer. That's my offer. It's out there.
Yeah.
I need to try to build towards a future, and sometimes you have to, you know, trade away extra picks. You know, I don't like doing things draft day, Payne. I think you definitely would have picked that up by now. Draft day, if I go into draft day with my picks, if I go into draft day with 4 second-rounders, I'm not trading those picks because I would have done preparation. And the fact of the matter is, my team, which I have put in a very good effort to get younger, and I did build a competitive team last year, but I said it many times, I'm like the Patriots and the Colts. I'm like the Colts. Talented team, we can compete for a title. We made the semifinals last year, but you take away Peyton Manning, and everything looks a whole lot weaker.
Well, they didn't prepare for the backup. They didn't have anyone else backed up. Like, well, whatchamacallit went down. It was they had Castle step right in, and then he franchised them and trade them. Obviously, like, they got too pig-headed with Peyton.
Yeah, they didn't think he was going to miss any time.
They got too used to having him so reliable.
220 games or so.
They really didn't draft anyone. And, you know, to back them up, they've ignored it.
Indeed.
And they're playing competitive. They're losing close games now, you know.
Well, they are.
The Chiefs, but
the Monday night game was exciting. I mean, they had a lead.
They had a lead late. I mean, the receivers, Pierre Garçon looks amazing. I mean, they're a player or two each week for winning. You know?
Yeah, but, I mean, yes. They also, though, however, are going to be in the Andrew Luck sweepstakes.
I think Miami's going to end up getting them. Miami, okay. They're playing for the Miami is, I'll tell you that much. They're playing tougher than Miami.
The Phils go down in order. They are down 1-0. We are 1/3 of the way through this ball game. 1-0 St. Louis.
3-0 already?
1-0, top 4.
Oh, man. Well, let me get going and watch this game. So let me give you a call. I'll be heading upstate New York tomorrow, possibly. I won't know till the morning, but let me give you a call either tonight or tomorrow.
You're going upstate?
Yeah, a friend of mine's having a little shindig.
All right.
I'm going, dude. I don't know yet. I'll know in the morning. I don't know if I feel like doing all that. I was planning on going up next week. I don't feel like, you know, but I don't feel like doing all that driving. As of now, but that could change in the morning.
Oh, yeah. What, are you going up to Albany or something?
No, a little south of there, like 2 hours south of there, like by Marlboro.
Oh, Poughkeepsie.
South of Newport.
Yeah, New Paltz, Poughkeepsie. Or not Poughkeepsie, yeah, Poughkeepsie. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, somewhere in that area.
New Paltz, that's college town. Nothing like Ann Arbor, but that's a college town, New Paltz.
Yeah, it's small. It's,
I've been there. It's decent.
I used to live there.
Middletown, New York's up that way.
I used to live there.
Well, let me know if you don't, you know, and you're down this way. I'll be watching college ball tomorrow.
I'm getting down there. I have to pick up my bed once and for all. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if I feel like going all the way up there and then going down the shore. I might just stay home and
Well, if you're going to be down and need to take a
party, I don't want to miss it either.
Right. Well, if you need help taking apart a bed, I can help you there. I mean, tomorrow, not Sunday, so.
I just throw the mattress in back of the bed. That's it.
Yeah. No, I mean, I can help. I mean, either Sunday morning or anytime tomorrow. But other than that, I'll be chilling at the house.
Close enough where I could just get up on the Sunday morning, drive straight to the shore, and be there in 3 hours.
Oh, yeah.
3 hours instead of like a 4-hour commute, you know?
Right. I just, I wouldn't, be helping with, yeah. But yeah, I mean, if you're around tomorrow, though, I'm sure you can have the bed's pretty easy.
Tomorrow, I'll call you, no doubt.
Yes, I'm sure you could use your hand putting the mattress in the truck if nobody's around.
Yeah, plus I got some good bud.
True. Yeah, there's always, I'm sure that there's good, good college matchups as usual tomorrow, too. You got...
Red River Shootout.
What is it?
The Red River Shootout, Texas, Oklahoma.
Wow. And at straight up at noon. That's a noon game. Wow, Paint.
Yeah.
Wake up to Texas, Oklahoma.
That's a great game.
Florida, LSU at 2 o'clock, although Florida, I don't have much respect for them.
No, man, Alabama kicked their freaking ass last week.
Miami, Virginia Tech, Pittsburgh at Rutgers. Minnesota and Purdue, always a good game. So those are both on at 12. Minnesota, Purdue, and the Red River.
Red River, I think, is going to get most of the ratings.
And a good game at night. Auburn at Arkansas. Auburn will probably smash them, but still, that'll be a good game.
They beat someone big last week, man.
You got Georgia at Tennessee on at the same time.
Yeah.
And then Ohio State.
That's an average LSU game, SEC game.
And the rare Ohio State at Nebraska tomorrow.
Well, that's gonna be common. Nebraska's in the Big Ten.
I know.